So, welcome to this video. I want to talk here on this video, right, just about my thoughts and feelings as of recent times, recent months. Maybe you can get to know me a bit personally on that level in the process, and why as to you should watch this video, especially if you are interested in awakening spirituality, if you are wanting to seek on a spiritual journey or whatever. As a being who is awakened and had an awakening a few years ago, right? But just living normal life since. What's it been like for me? So let me discuss a bit. Very nice Barca top. I love this top, man. Let me not lie. So, I'm off of uni. I'm first year at uni. I'm going to second year now, as of next month. It's been a long ass summer. At times it's been quite monotonous, boring. But it is what it is. Because the thing is, right, I'm 20 years old and I'm just like, pretty much all the time, I've got so much energy. I've got so much fucking energy, right? And to give me 4 month summer is a long summer, you know. I've taken up a job. I've been doing up this YouTube channel and I've been doing other things in gym and stuff like that to satisfy my energy's wants, because my energy levels have just been so high recently, and especially after doing certain things. And they are, right, I have been eating less, and I've been eating only a few hours after waking up, and eating my last meal a few hours before going to bed. On top of this, I've realized how important breathing fully is, because as of recent months, I've really realized why I had always been tired, why in certain situations I'd been anxious or whatnot. Certain times I could be fit and healthy, but it'd be hard for me to do certain exercises. And like, I'd think I should have more energy, but I just couldn't do certain things because I've always, since I was a kid, had some type of blockage in my airways, somewhere in my nose, in my throat, and it's persisted until now. And even this summer, it's kept persisting, mainly because of allergies, and I think it will just always be the case in England. So I don't know, man. I might have to move out of England. But after seeing the GP, and it comes and goes, but when it goes and my airways are completely clear, no allergies are blocking my airways or nothing like that, and I am just like at least training 3-4 times a week, and I'm eating well, and I'm eating to the structure I've described, 3 hours or so after waking up, and not eating for a few hours before going to bed, right? Oh my god, I feel bulletproof, bro. I feel fucking indestructible. I'm not even joking. And so to give me a big ass summer, it's not the biggest of deals. It's not a huge issue. It will go by anyway. I can just fill up my time. But so I've just been thinking, like, in my life, right? When I finish uni, I've realized like my biggest nightmare when I finish uni is to not get a career or something which I actually want to do. Something which is just a 9 to 5 or something. Like, even if I was to, like, say, just be doing this YouTube channel for years and it was to blow one day, fuck knows. Or if I was to just work in a firm, work in a company, enjoy what I'm doing and make some decent money. Doesn't even have to be like ridiculous millions and millions of pounds. But man, especially, right, after watching Arsenal All or Nothing, and anytime I watch something like it, like Creed, or like any famous sportsman or anyone who's done something crazy or something, you know, man, especially as a man and as a young man, it's just like the only thing I want right now. It's just something to do, and not only something to do, but something. Oh my days, fucking hard. Yeah, I don't want to be doing no bullshit stuff with my life. So if you're a CEO of a company, if you're high up in a company or something, if you've got a little business, right? I'm not gonna lie to you, whatever it is, I'm here. Don't consider really this me selling, because I'm not trying my hardest, but I will say to you, man, if you need someone to work no sleep, right? If it's something I want to do, I will work no sleep. Because you see, as a kid, I wanted to be a footballer. That's all I wanted to do, man. I was alright, you know. Played at school, I was good. I never really played for a team except for 1 year. Didn't really have parents or family around me that cared. Like, it was just me that cared about football. So, for example, I had parents that really cared about football, and my dad, if he actually did care about football, maybe he would have pushed me. I would have played at a young age. Fuck knows, man. At least I was alright. Like, I could have trained and really become decent. I genuinely believe if that was the case and I was pushed to train and I really did train hard, I could have been a professional footballer. But hey, man, it is what it is. I mean, I'm playing for Barca now, so it's calm. But anyway, you know, I've gone down the uni route, and whatever I decide to do after uni, just know it will be something I choose from my heart. And all my heart wants right now, all my heart's longing for right now, with the amount of fucking energy I've got, is just to go on a conquest. I don't even really care what it is. I just want to, bro. That's the only reason really why I do gym, and why I just sometimes will grind and grind hard. Because I just boredom, man. I ain't got nothing else to do. I'll take up shifts at my job which are close together, so I won't get much sleep, and still go gym. Like, literally, the past weekend, I'd done an 8-hour shift on the Friday, finished midnight, came back 12 the next day, worked 12 hours, and I went to the gym at like 1 a.m. and then came back the next day at 12 and then work the whole day until 12 again. And it's just shit like that. Like, honestly, why do I do stuff like that, maybe? And the thing is, yeah, that's not even that hard. That's not even that bad. For some people, they may consider that a lot of stuff, right? That's a lot of energy expended. But honestly, man, I could do way more. I could do so much more. But then it's just like, you know, for what, man? I'm just going gym just to be in decent shape. I'm working a minimum wage job to kill time whilst I'm out on holiday and to earn me a bit of money too. What's the point? You know, if I have a career or if I embark on a quest of some sort, which if I embark on a craft, something which even if you spend your whole life trying to perfect, you will always be busy, then yeah, I will work day and night. I want something to be obsessed with. Like, I want to be one of them obsessed athletes. So yeah, that's all my heart wants right now. For this reason, going into second year of uni, I didn't really play sports because I've always been having an injury in my knee and never really went doctor and sorted it out. I'm gonna play sports, play football, see how it goes. Just because I want the challenge. I just want to step on a football pitch, play for a team again. Whether if I'm even good or not anymore. Just to like compete. I don't even care if I'm shit. I just want to compete. Because after having this awakening and becoming an awakened being, after losing myself, in other words, after realizing what I am beyond my mind and body, okay, so I've realized that this person, right, this person is not me, but I am that which is aware of it. So ultimately, that awakening has led me to realize so many things which so many people do not know because they haven't experienced it for themselves because they are not awakened. It's like from observing myself and others around me and my new perception after awakening of life and of everything is like the best knowledge one can learn. Fuck books, really. Like, fuck learning from even the richest, most successful, most accomplished achievers and businessmen and athletes and whatever it can be in the world, because a spiritual awakening teaches you almost more than that. You won't know unless if you have this experience. And so I know now that whatever I do in my life, whatever craft I keep myself busy with, no matter how much money I earn, no matter how big and strong I could get from going to the gym, no matter how big I could grow a YouTube channel, that these things I will not be able to take with me, and that these things are not who I am, and that my own mind and body is not even who I am. So who am I? And who are you? Is it something which can be understood? Something which can be said? Something which can be written down? What did Jesus mean then when he said, I am? And what does this I am mean? See, man, how I've gone from talking about my life and uni to this. But this is why I want to make videos. Because I know I'm one of the few awakened beings in this world. But I'm still living a normal life. So what does a normal life look like from an awakened being's view? Well, ultimately, right, here are some of the things. I've had times when I've risen up into that state of complete just awareness and pure consciousness. Or rather, I have allowed myself to descend into it. And what is there? Nothing. What am I? Who am I? I am one with silence, with nothingness, pure emptiness. But you would think, if you're unawakened, which is most people, you'd think what I'm saying is dark, crazy, and depressing. Of course, because you're identified with your mind, and the mind is always trying to make itself something. The mind hates the idea of nothing. Not the idea of nothing, of nothing. Because it's unknown territory. It's completely fearful in this territory. But the waking up of the dream is when you realize that it is not you, and that when it's fearful, you are able to watch its fear and its feeling, and this very watching separates you from it, as if you are its governor, its boss, and you see a part of you inside of you is acting in a certain way. And you just see. And this very seeing frees you from it. And at times when I was at uni, I had my awakening being in school. Then a few months later, COVID hit. Then I took a gap year. Bro, gap year was the best fucking year of my life. I worked a job and that was it. Job, COVID was coming and going, lockdowns coming and going. Would just go gym when it was open, and go see the few friends that I had here who were still taking gap years, not at uni, and just working so much because I didn't really have anything else to do. Earned me some money, which is good, but ultimately I knew that though what I was doing, working a job, it's like I really realized in that year how much of a dot I am, how much of a speckle I am as a human in the entire cosmos. Yeah, it was the most fulfilled I ever felt in my life. Because you see, yeah, everyone in that job was pretty much my friend, like I talked with. They all knew me, I knew all of them. And I just worked joyously. There's nothing glamorous, minimum wage job, 5-minute walk from my house. Let me not lie to you, right? It's a KFC. I worked in KFC for over a year during my gap year. But it was just the best year of my life. Not only because I earned a bit of money, decent little money, saved it. Not even because of that. It was just so fulfilling. Not because of the task, or not because of the job itself, but because of how I done the job, how I went to work every day, and the relationships I had there. I'm not gonna lie, I was just a pure life. Pure energy. Pure joy. In a job where a lot of people are uni students, right, and they're just doing it to get by, pay their rent, pay their student fees and whatever. I was just like a beam of light for them. I was a flower blossoming, busting jokes all the time, smiling, laughing, sometimes being a fucking shithead and doing things that are risky or not good, but just for fun. Because I know that this moment I have here will go, and this is truly a miracle what I'm experiencing working in this job at this age. And then that went by, went to uni, and I loved my time at uni. Again, not really, well, obviously, uni with its facilities and sports and stuff and people is always amazing. But again, unlike how I was before awakening, I could have gone to uni, I could have worked the job, I could have been at school, I could have been out with my friends, whatever. But I'd always feel like something was missing, or I didn't really feel 100% happy because of how I was doing what I was doing. And I can't lie, at times at uni this past year, I spent a lot of time at times alone, spending time in pure silence. Where I was for uni accommodation was actually quite quiet and nice as well. So at times I loved that and the peace of that. And just going deeply, deeply into silence, deeply into meditation, deeply into awareness. And then just having, studies to do, having a flatmate to watch every Arsenal game with, and to talk about football with and shit. Shout out Zayn, bro. That's my bro. Honestly. And then making friends there, doing a bit of sports, going gym all the time there. You know. But at times, occasionally, whilst 95% of my past year at uni as well was just filled with joy, and I've never felt so happy again. Every year after my awakening, I feel like happiness is like a muscle that, like, the more you get happy, the more the muscle of happiness expands and you reach new heights of happiness. And for me, so far, how have I expanded that muscle of happiness? Is just by being present in the here and now. By shifting my attention away from time, from the thought of becoming rich one day, the thought of having to always be the most accomplished, most well-rounded man whenever I walk into a room so that all the girls look at me and not him. And all of these burdens, they're all burdens. Because they're all useless and bullshit, I realized. Because again, what the reason for wanting to do these things is to become someone. But even every night when we sleep, we revisit that place of pure nothingness. There's nothing there, there's no one there. When you're in deep sleep, you're not aware of anything. There's no sense of I, there's no sense of existence or of awareness. It is like a trial of death. And one day, that will be me after I leave this body. So no matter how much money I accumulate or whatever, it's ultimately meaningless if I use it as a means of valuating my life, valuating myself as a human and the life that I've lived. All I want to do this is kind of, at times I thought, the burden or the disadvantage, right? It's getting very fucking dark now, man. I have to wrap up soon. But the disadvantage of being awakened at such a young age, in this day and age, in this society, because everyone around me, this whole world, is obsessed with becoming someone. Why can't anyone just accept being no one, being nothing, and that they are nothing, nothingness in physical form? It's because they don't see it, because it's very well disguised, but it's still staring plain in the face to us, right in front of our faces. But we still don't see it. And so why do I want to come back into this show and do stuff? I'm human. I'm in this physical dimension, this physical reality. I'm awakened. I'm 20 years old. And as a person, as a persona, I've got so much potential to conquer so fucking much in this world, and I know it from the bottom of my heart. I've known this for years, since I was a kid, that I've got something that 99% of people don't. I just do. And even that alone comes down to my hard work and my ability to work hard. And that's why I want a fucking challenge. That's why honestly, like, at this rate, I don't know, man, if the uni route don't work, I probably wouldn't. Well, the whole idea of army, being a soldier, as an awakened being, I'd be going and doing bullshit things, but the idea of it as a thing where I'm going and exploring, and I'm forced to be fearless. I'm forced to be challenged in every fucking way. And unless if it's like in a way which is where I'm defending people, I'm shielding people, and I'm doing it for a good cause, and not just going to Afghanistan to bomb some innocent kids and farmers, then I don't even care if I don't earn much money, because I just want to feel alive in a challenge. The most I've ever done that is when I've gone for 10k runs and big hard workouts and stuff, and sometimes studying at school and stuff very hard, but I want to do something hard, bro, just because I love it. It's not so I can make my name strong. It's not to get a load of money. It's not even really to go down in the Hall of Fame in something. Oh, bro, I just want to do it. I know when I'm in the depths of something like this, in really the challenging times of a quest, whatever it may be, I will not be thinking this at all. I'll be thinking, I want to fucking quit. This is so much pain I'm feeling right now. I don't want to do this. I want to be comfy in my bed. But over recent years, even to when I feel that, I embrace that, and I just love that the most, almost, sometimes. Most of the time, no. And that's part of the reason why I'm doing this YouTube, man. My intention is not to be a motivational speaker. I really just want to come on and spit my mind. Especially as an awakened being. Because there are not so many awakened beings in this world. But at times, I enter back into the persona, and I feel as though I take on the role of a truly fearless, impenetrable, strong, courageous young man. And I love it. I love the feeling of it. And it would be a huge shame to this world, honestly, if I don't channel that energy into something. So whilst I'm at uni, fuck it, man. I'm gonna do these videos. I hope you enjoy them. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll catch you later.